the live stream. It's time for breakfast. And what are we eating today? Can you guess what is in this little package here? Take a wild guess. I'll give you 15 seconds. Well, 15 seconds if you are watching the replay, and if you are live right now, welcome to the stream. You're probably not on yet, but you might be on soon. What do we have here in this foil? Actually, maybe it's not a good time to open this right now. What would be a more interesting thing to do is cut my watermelon while we wait for people to join the stream and guess what is in this little silver packet. Let them guess. Meanwhile, oh, I thought you gave me the cup to take away because you were done with it. Alright, let's get the box out and let's bring the watermelon. Meanwhile, guess what's in this? Those who have just joined in, can you guess what is in this? What am I eating for breakfast? Can you give me the watermelon from the fridge, please?
What do I get in return?
Cut watermelon.
Wow.
Isn't that a great deal? Pass me the watermelon and I will cut it for you.
Thank you. Feta, you can make a watermelon feta salad.
No, not for breakfast. I want plain watermelon. But we can have watermelon feta for dinner in the evening. Alright, let's get the chopping board as well. Let's give you guys. Alright, there we go. Hello, good morning, welcome. You are supposed to guess what is in this little foil packet that I'm going to eat for breakfast. Can you guess what's in this? Look at the shape carefully. What do you think this is? Keep guessing. Meanwhile, alright, here's the cutting board. And here's the watermelon. Nice, heart. That will be quite something.
Sandwich?
Yes. Close.
Burger sandwich.
No, you're not wrong. But what sandwich? Turn up the death metal. Alright. I always like to cut this top off. There we go. Hello, good morning. Welcome to the live stream. Good to see you all here. Alright. It's time to cut this watermelon. There we go. That's it. So do you have a particular way that you cut watermelon? Alright, some people have said there's cheese in the foil. You're trying to guess what this is. It is my breakfast. Let's see if anyone gets it right. Alright. I mean, you should know, Dipti, I made it yesterday. I was like, you were at home when I made it.
Oh! Oh, you're not gonna guess.
Yeah, nobody's gonna guess what it is.
Give them some hints.
Someone is saying cheesecake. Is it meat or dairy? Yes, there is meat and there is dairy as well. So that's the hint now. There is meat and there is dairy. Both are included in this foil thing. Alright, my watermelon is cut. There we go. Love me some watermelon. Okay, I'll also give you another hint. This is very high calorie. In fact, it is not something I would eat for breakfast ever, but I will today because it's only half. Is that giving you guys any more hints? Alright, the watermelon is cut almost. Alright, let's get rid of all these things that we don't need. Alright. So did any of you watch the Cricket World Cup yesterday? Yes, watermelon and feta are fabulous together. Alright, it's time to unveil this now. I've kept you guys hanging long enough. What is in this? But first of all, congratulations. The USA beat Pakistan yesterday in the cricket match. And it was a nail-biting match, let me tell you. Opening that up. Opening that up. Ladies and gentlemen, half a sandwich. Now you can see this sandwich. Okay, look at that cross section, guys. Now can you guess what sandwich this is? Look at that. Now the question is, what sandwich is it? Let's start with the bread. Can you guess what bread this is? What kind of bread does this look like? Obviously, it will be unfair to expect you to guess the exact bread. But what kind of bread are we looking at? What kind of meat are we looking at? And what is the filling? Garlic? Well, there is garlic somewhere in there, but it's not in the bread. Calendar page has got it. Yes, so it is a sourdough bread. Now what you wouldn't be able to tell is that it's a dill sourdough bread, because you obviously can't see the dill in this. But yes, so this is sourdough bread. The meat inside is chicken, and the sandwich is a butter chicken grilled cheese. I just shot the video yesterday. It should go up in a couple of days. Butter chicken grilled cheese. By the way, last evening I put up a brand new short format video as well. Check that out whenever you guys have time. Head to the channel after the live stream and make sure you check out all the new videos. Good morning, buzz off droning, and hello everyone. Remember, if you can find the like button, smash it. Now obviously this is a reasonably high calorie sandwich. We're looking at, well, right now it's half a sandwich, so we're looking at about one slice of bread. I'd say 100 odd maybe 150 calories, because sourdough is quite dense and heavy. Chicken, another 100 calories. Makhani sauce, it's about 300 calories right here, I think, in this sandwich. I'm not going to get too specific. I'm not going to like dismantle the sandwich. Actually, sometimes you can just tell by the weight of the food roughly how many calories it will be, cause yeah, that just it's a cheat code. All right. Okay. The sandwich weighs 139 grams. Yeah, 139 grams is the sandwich. So, like 100 grams of bread would like be around 300 calories. 100 grams of bread. Chicken is about 130 calories for 100. Yeah, so I mean easily 300 calories like for this. Like that's a general guesstimate that is going to be good enough. So half a sandwich, probably about 300 calories. Little more than I normally eat for breakfast, but no big deal. Well, good. Wow. That's yum. And it's cold and straight out of the fridge. I like it. I do enjoy me a cold sandwich. Butter chicken, grilled cheese. Cheers. No crunch because it's cold from the fridge. Is it organic? Well, the question is, how do you define organic? Literally everything you eat is organic. It's organic matter. Hello, Philippe. WTF? Butter chicken, grilled cheese. That's what I'm saying, Alexander. What are the requirements for something to be certified organic? What does organic mean in that context? Again, chemicals. Which chemicals? Because this sandwich is a chemical. You are a chemical, I am a chemical. You remember we did science class, H2O, chemical, that's called water. See, what's happened now is content creation is a job for a lot of people, including myself. But a lot of people resort to fear mongering to create content, because when you scare people saying random words like chemicals and this and that and scares them, they share it and you get money. No pesticides used. Okay, now I'm going to talk to you about no pesticides used. I lost my train of thought. Yeah, what I was saying is no pesticide, but is that the case with actual organic stuff, that there are no pesticides used? Because the definition that is actually there in the government guidelines may not always correspond with what you think is correct. Like, I know in America, cage free and free range, and there's one more term, there are like 3 or 4 terms. And the for chicken, like when you're buying chicken, right, like cage free is different, free range is different, and then there's another third category. So the thing is, we are used to marketing terms online, but what about the actual law? What is the actual in India? Really, I have no idea what organic even what counts as organic. There's nothing that has been advertised that organic, like, anyway, what chicken is grown with pesticides, right? I'm eating chicken. Organic chicken can't be the same as organic vegetables, right? Because you're saying no pesticides. There's no pesticides in my bread either, you know. I mean, the cheese, no pesticides in cheese. So really, these terms that are marketed to us, what is the actual definition? Not in your head or in my head, you know. They definitely come at a premium cost. Alexander, literally every single chicken in this country, and probably in your country also, does not have antibiotics, because antibiotics are expensive. Chicken would be expensive if you had to give every chicken an antibiotic shot. if you had to give them growth hormones, it would be a big expense. What people forget is we have already done something called selective breeding. We've already done, like, even when it comes to crops, there is like, the crops have evolved from what they used to be. It may not be genetically modified, but the cross breeding, the seeds, everything has been evolved to a point that we are today. Chickens don't grow in 60 days normally, at least they're not supposed to, but now they do, because we've engineered that. So what you get as organic, non-antibiotic, it's just, like I said, people fear monger. Even if your chicken was given an antibiotic, it would not affect the quality of the meat, it would not add anything to your body. You are not consuming the antibiotics that the chicken has consumed. Do you get it? Like, there's a science there. You don't just get, like, why do you not want the chicken to have antibiotics anyway, for example? Placidity, Sikkim is organic state in terms of vegetables. Again, what does that mean? And is there anything wrong with pesticides? Not really. Depends on which pesticide you're using, what is the actual detriment of that pesticide to humans, in what dosage. You anyway wash your fruits and vegetables before you eat them. So, like I said, like, get down to the nitty gritty details. Oh, this is because I voted in the local election. So in India, when you vote, they make a black mark on your nail. But that is a very homophobic joke, Leon. You have some insecurities you need to look into. It's a good sandwich. Butter chicken. Also, not everyone can afford organic, free range, grass fed. That stuff is expensive. You literally said my boyfriend must hate waiting for me to get my nails done. Leon, that's not how it works. I'm insisting on nothing right now. I'm actually just enjoying my sandwich. And I'd like to continue enjoying my sandwich. This is butter chicken grilled cheese. Recipe coming soon on the channel, but there is a lot of butter chicken recipes on my channel. Check those out whenever you have time. My favorite dessert is tiramisu. What will I be washing the sandwich down with? Water. So I drink only two things most of the time: water and coffee. I do drink cocktails when I go out, when I'm at events and things, but I've actually decided to go off alcohol completely, you know, for like at least 3 to 4 months now, you know. Yeah, calendar page, absolutely. I mean, even having enough money to buy fruits and vegetables, you know, water and tea sugar is terrible for you. What? Leon, first of all, you assumed my sexuality and you just went off on like my boyfriend will be upset with my nails. Like you said it in a derogatory way. You may not have necessarily said something homophobic, but you assumed my sexuality and you kind of said that thing with the intent of being like, oh, look at you, like you're so like, oh my god, gay and getting your nails done. So, yeah, that's why. You don't necessarily have to insult someone specifically to be homophobic. Just what you say, the way you say it, and the way you imply something.
The implication is that it's wrong to have a boyfriend.
There we go. By the way, that's my wife.
Also, the boyfriend.
Oh, yeah. I don't think either of us have got our nails done.
I was just thinking today to cut my nails, with nothing else.
I also need to cut my nails. Fine, Leon. Live in your bubble, that's okay. Yes, let's talk about something positive. Good food. I don't know why live streams always devolve into these things. Sandwich done. The mystery has been solved. And now, as always, I like to finish my breakfast with a little bit of fruit. Cheers. Fair enough, Leon. Let's agree to disagree. You enjoy your stream, I will enjoy mine. This watermelon is also my dessert after lunch and after dinner. Yes, I have put salt on watermelon. I have even put this guy. People love this stuff on watermelon. I mean, it's nice, but it's not everyday thing for me. In fact, in India, a lot of fruits are often sold on the street by street vendors with salt and like chili powder, red chili powder. So in India, there's a raw mango snack, which is just, it's called kairi. Kairi is what we call raw mango. And on the streets, they'll just cut the fruit for you, put salt, little chili powder, squeeze of lime maybe, and that's like a street food snack. In India, by the way, I am in India. I live in India. What's for dinner today? So I have chicken burgers left over from last night, like ground chicken patties, which is an interesting thing. If it's not beef, it's not a burger, it's a sandwich. Hello, Pinky. Good morning. Lovely to see you as always. Do you have mangoes? Yeah, there are some mangoes in the fridge. I'll probably eat one after lunch, maybe. Actually, I was thinking I'll go and review some restaurants today because I need to make a bunch of content for my food blogging page as well. That's called Headbanger Eats. And this one is Headbanger's Kitchen, where I do all the cooking. So I've shot a couple of recipe videos, but I haven't gotten around to doing the long form videos yet. Hopefully we should start that soon. But thank you for your patience and being patient with me. And hopefully you're enjoying the short format videos in the meantime. I think one more piece and I'm good. Cheers. Always wash your hands. Alright, let's put this in the fridge. There we go. Yeah, so for dinner, leftover chicken burgers I think will be good. And probably make a salad with the watermelon and some feta that we have at home as well. Oh, I already ate breakfast. I had a butter chicken grilled cheese sandwich, half a sandwich, which was easily about 300 calories, if not more. I've been getting my coffee from Third Wave Coffee Roasters so far. I love their El Diablo blend. Yes, I know. So it's a chicken sandwich. So the interesting thing is, in America at least, and my American friends correct me if I'm wrong, um, when you guys talk about chicken sandwiches, you'll always refer to a deep fried piece of chicken, right? Oh, yes, of course I do. But there's a method to the madness. So, that, as far as I know, that's a chicken sandwich in America. But did you know in the UK they actually call that a chicken burger? I was looking this up because, uh, as far as I know, this is what I've been told. And again, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. But in America, do any of the burger restaurants actually sell you a ground chicken patty? You need integrity. All right, Leon, we can see you're being a little annoying fellow. So the thing is, in India, because there's um, obviously beef is consumed by a limited amount of people, most burgers are always not beef. But I fight for beef. So when anyone says burger, I always correct them and say, guys, if it's not beef, it's not a burger, it's a sandwich. Of course, that's mainly so that when people talk about burgers, hey, I sell burgers, hey, my restaurant serves burgers. If you're not serving beef burgers, is it even a burger? Though technically, the way I see it, if it's ground meat shaped, then it's a burger. Then I can say, okay, that's a burger, a chicken burger. You specify which meat: chicken burger, pork burger, lamb burger, veggie burger. You prefix the meat before the burger. But when you say just the term burger in its individual capacity, it must always refer to beef. So when someone says, hey, I'm going to get you a burger, I expect to see a beef burger. If somebody says, I'm getting you a chicken burger, then I expect chicken because they have said chicken. They have explicitly implied that I am getting chicken as the meat. Does that make sense? Does it? Does it? Does it? Down the hatch with Chris Swartz. Burger. Yes, burger. I like a hamburger. Hamburger. What's the best cut of beef? There is no best cut. There is simply what cut do you like and how do you want to eat your beef. Like if we're talking about steaks, I think for me personally, right now in life, the ribeye is the king of steak. It's got a good amount of fat, a lot of beefy flavor, and I love it. If we're talking about slower cuts of beef, give me tougher cuts. Give me a barbecue brisket, cooked 18 hours, low and slow, with a nice bark, with that lovely fat in it. amazing. We're talking about stewing something like a beef stew, a chuck would be great then, So every cut of beef has a different uh, taste, texture, cooking time, mouth feel. So you'd always, so that's what I'm saying, it's very hard to say what's the best, you know. It's all about what you are looking for. Like, for example, as much as chicken breast is the absolute lowest for me in terms of flavor, taste when it comes to chicken, it's one of the things I eat more often simply because it just gives me the protein I need. It's lower in calories, low in fat. So, chicken breast has a utility for me. It is my go to when I'm trying to keep the calories down, build some muscle. So, everything has a purpose. If I'm making a salad, a chicken breast is great for that, like a shredded chicken breast. But if I'm going to eat like fried chicken, just for the sake of it, I want a nice thigh, a juicy chicken thigh. If I want to make a delicious soup, neck and bones and carcasses are great, you know. Maybe if I want a little offal, get some nice micronutrients, chicken heart, chicken liver, chicken gizzard, all can be amazing. So there's a lot of stuff you can do with every different cut of meat, every different part of the animal. And each one has different utility, not just in terms of recipes and dishes, but also in the nutrition it provides you. Like, if you eat a little bit of beef liver or beef heart, you know, it's giving you more micronutrients as compared to a filet mignon. A filet mignon might give you tenderness, it might give you a lot of different things. So, yeah, application is important. Thank you, Terry. I appreciate it. I've always prided myself on my intelligence. I may not be well built, I may not be handsome, but I am fairly smart. Also, I'd like to think. Yeah, no fat on the filet mignon. Lean. That's why they baste it in so much butter. T-bone, yeah, T-bone steak is good as well. But I'm not like, I find, so for me, both the tomahawk and the T-bone visually are very exciting. They look fabulous. Like every time I see a T-bone steak, oh, that looks so good, or a tomahawk with that huge bone. But I just think, like, as someone who cooks steak once in a while, I feel like I could do better if I got both the parts of the T-bone separately, obviously. You know, it's easier to cook. I'll get a more consistent cook on each part of it. I haven't tried sous vide because one, I don't have place in my house for gadgets. Two, the sous vide machines are very expensive, and yeah, that's the reason I haven't gone down the sous vide method. Thank you, Terry. You are too kind. I appreciate it. Also, when you buy a T-bone or a tomahawk, you're also paying for the weight of the bone, which I'm not so, kicked about. Like, I know the prime cuts are anyway cheaper, I think at least. I don't know, because with beef it's very different. Like, somehow the tomahawk with the bone is more expensive than the ribeye. Basically, it's if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, basically, the tomahawk is the ribeye with the bone on it. Man, I had got this incredible bone in ribeye from Bangkok. It was like this thick, and it was so good. I reverse seared that bad boy, and it was one of the best steaks I've ever had. Yes, New Zealand, great meat, great lamb, great beef as well. Even in the UK, in Scotland, love the Scottish beef. Yum. But now we also get great beef in India, in Kerala, that's comparable to, beef world over. I'd love to get my hands on some New York strip for sure. What is the New York strip? It's called something else in other parts of the world, if I'm not mistaken. Again, it's a lot of if I'm not mistaken in this conversation. By the way, this evening there will be a new reel. Sorry, not reel. There will be a new YouTube short on the channel. Done a paid collaboration with these guys who make sauces. So I'm quite excited about that. Scotch fillet. Yeah, I need to be on my computer to Google this. Because the thing is, they call different things in different parts of the world. Like in America, I think y'all call y'all say jelly for what is called jam in the rest of the world. And jelly is actually like a gelatinous dessert, and jam is what you spread on bread. Ribeye is always the best, guys. I think we can all agree on that. Just in terms of, if you're not looking at the price of it, tenderloin is nice, but it doesn't have that beefy flavor to it. It's definitely the most tender. And again, it's what are you looking for in a steak, right? Like in India, we only got tenderloin as the steak because it's the only part of the animal that is tender here. So I've grown up eating tenderloin, and it's actually a very, yeah, it's nice, it's tender, but that beefiness comes from the ribeye. I like Wagyu as well, but with Wagyu, I feel like I can't eat more than 3 or 4 bites. It's too rich and it's too fatty. Again, depends on which Wagyu you're talking about. Like an A5, 2 or 3 pieces of A5 and I'm done. A3, I could eat maybe half a steak. The lower the grade, actually, the more I can eat because there's more meat and less fat. In fact, let me show you guys some steaks I have in my freezer since you're here. Let's do a little freezer tour. So, that's a tuna. That's some bluefin tuna, I think. So, this is Turkish sausage, sucuk. All right, here. As you can see, I have a tiny freezer. Look at that. That is proper Wagyu from Bangkok. That is a beautiful steak. So this is imported from Japan. And I have one more in here. This one. Again, beautiful ribeye. I think this is a ribeye. Oh wait, this is Australian, sorry. There's an Australian sticker there. Why was I confused? Oh, it's cold. Sorry, these are not Japanese, these are Australian. And here, this in foil is a Thai Wagyu. So Thailand has its own Wagyu cattle now. So yeah. And there we go. And now my hand is cold. Yeah, Australia has great beef as well, for sure. I don't know why I thought those were Japanese.
I think we ate the Japanese one.
Yes. But when I went the last time to Bangkok, I did pick up the Japanese A5. and the A3 as well. Yep, absolutely. I mean, everything is becoming expensive. Oh, I would love some kangaroo meat. Oh wow, that's amazing. You can buy half or quarter of a cow. So basically, I one thing I've realized in America, you guys love your big deep freezers, and you guys really stock up that freezer. Are you Christian or Hindu? I am neither, sir. I am born a Hindu, but I am neither. I'm an atheist. I don't believe in religion or God. I don't follow any religion. I believe that it's there. I mean, I believe in it because it exists, but I don't believe in God, and I don't follow any religion. I follow the religion of being a good human being. Oof. Yeah, $35 is a lot for. I mean, I'm sure I paid 35 for that as well, if not more. But yeah, it's not cheap. That's why it's been sitting in the freezer for 6 months. It's like wait for a special occasion and then we'll eat it. This is not regular eating. By the way, if you guys can find the like button, smash the like button. And if you can't find it, no problem. We're all good. All right, I am going to be online for another 3 or 4 minutes because I have to go and post a new reel on Instagram. Yeah. Can you tell keto macros for muscle building? Hey Piyush, honestly, I don't do keto anymore, but if you are going to do keto for muscle building, you will have to get in sufficient amount of protein. That is going to be your priority. Honestly, if you're building muscle or if you're trying to build muscle, why don't you consider doing low carb instead of keto with a focus on protein? So you don't need to eat high fat. You can have carbs before your workout so you have enough glycogen in your muscles to get you through the workout, and then eat low carb for the rest of the day and stick to carbs like sweet potato, rice, things like that. I mean, play around with it, see what makes you feel good. But if you're absolutely insistent on doing keto, then you got to make sure your protein is about 1 gram per pound of body weight. So something like that. Yeah, thank you, Tobin. I'm really glad to be putting out content as well. Lots of new videos on the channel, and yeah, i'm just I'm still at it. In fact, I've been doing a lot of live streaming these days. That's become my sort of go-to since April. But yeah, a lot of videos soon to be shot and uploaded. Already started, of course, short format videos, but like the long form will be back shortly. Hey, thanks, Buzz of Droning. Thank you for being a member. And yeah, you have to basically, I think, do it on the desktop. I don't know, YouTube, Instagram, they all have these features, but everyone has like a different experience with them. Even my subscription on Instagram, so many people are like, we want to subscribe, but we can't. I don't have a favorite actor. I'm, I don't think for the last 10, 15 years I've ever looked at a movie and gone like, wow, this actor is my favorite actor. Like, there are a lot of great actors and I can appreciate their talents, but I don't have a favorite actor. Like, if you name some actors, I can be like, oh yeah, he's a good actor, she's a good actor, you know. Like, I think people do great in certain roles. Hey Splinter, hello, good morning. Thank you for calling me a chef, though I am nothing more than a glorified home cook. Killian Murphy. Who is Killian Murphy? You're gonna have to show me photographs. I'm very bad with names. Alright, guys, I've been online for 45 minutes. Oh, Peaky Blinders. Yeah, that guy's good. Yeah, very good. Oh, isn't he also the guy who was in Oppenheimer? Yes, Oppenheimer. Hey Piyush, thank you so much. I'm really glad you're enjoying the recipes. I really appreciate it. Are you still playing in your band? I mean, the band is not really active, but I put out an album with the band in 2022, I think. And I also released a solo album last year, but I haven't played live since 2019, so that's unfortunate. By the way, for those who are interested, my band is called Demonic Resurrection. My solo material is under the name Demon Stealer, and you can find it on all digital music platforms. And no, it is not satanic. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go now, but it's been wonderful chatting with all of you as always. And this evening, there will be a new video on the channel. Do check it out. Goku Arjun will do the truth or dare tomorrow, maybe, though it's most likely it will be truth and not dare. But great seeing you as always, everyone. Take care and have a wonderful day. Bye bye.